I got a comment on one of my videos asking what exactly my channel is about. They said they went through my channel and they couldn't figure out what my channel is about. And I'll be honest, there isn't really anything specific yet. I don't have a specific niche. There isn't really one creator who's like a sole inspiration for me. I kind of take from different people. As you've seen, I've tried emulating different people's content, so I can't really answer that question yet. But in a way, that question is also what caused me to not post for so long, because at first I thought I was going to be a videography channel and teach photography, videography, that kind of stuff. And then I realized I don't only want to be that, so I just couldn't decide on one specific topic, and this kind of brings us back to the first video I ever posted, which I won't repeat myself again, but basically there I talked about just getting started. Like, to stop waiting till you have everything figured out. That's a problem I generally have in life. I'm scared of new things and doing things where I don't know the full outcome and what's gonna happen at the end. So after a while I realized that it's not such a big deal. You could just post some videos, and the first videos not many people are gonna see. Although one of my first videos a lot of people did see, so maybe that's not totally true, but still, it's not like I have a whole bunch of fans who are expecting a certain type of video, and if I post something else, they'll all be disappointed. I could tell you who I think my target audience are right now. Mostly small creators who are just starting out YouTube, trying to figure it out, like me. I read all the comments, I found some other creators like that, and honestly, maybe I'll come up with some way that we could actually connect more, because I guess that's just, we're in the same boat. We're trying to do the same thing, basically. And it could be helpful to talk with each other, learn from each other. But I'm also not only aiming my content towards small creators. I'm also making content which I think the general population would enjoy watching, and also some boring videos which I don't think a lot of people would enjoy watching at all, like this one. This one I'm actually making mostly just to practice talking to camera unscripted. Almost all my other videos that I posted here, I've posted in other places, are usually scripted, like down to the word, just because for some reason when I turn on the camera I feel like I need to talk all formally and have my speech be perfect. See, now I'm like thinking what exactly to say. And I get stuck when I'm talking. It's weird, but I'm not the only one this happens to, I know for a fact. Other people have it hard talking to camera. I'm a videographer. I've filmed people who've talked to cameras for the first time. And for some reason, it gets much harder once you're not actually talking to a person. It's like a one-sided conversation. Maybe you feel you need to always be entertaining and fill in everything and as if you're talking for both sides. Also, usually if I stumble over my words and say something wrong, I'll correct it and then edit it out in post. I don't actually sound this articulate, see that word, articulate, you know which word I mean. But usually I would make sure I'd saying the words correctly and edit out all the middle parts. Oh my God, that was a loud explosion. What the fuck? Did y'all hear that on camera? One second. Nothing came after that. I hope that was just some kind of firecracker or something. I don't even know if you'll hear that on camera, and then this whole part you won't understand, but there was a loud explosion outside my window. And yeah. Back to us. What were we talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Something about me not being able to speak as well as I would like to when I'm on camera. I remember the first time when I was gonna set up my camera and make a talking head video. It was for YouTube, and I know I can't talk to the camera normally, so I went and I got a beer. And I drank it, and I thought that was gonna loosen me up and help me out, but I still couldn't talk to the camera. I set up the camera, I was sitting there, and I just kept stuttering over my words. I don't even know why it's so hard. I could carry a normal conversation when I'm talking to someone, but once there's a camera, it suddenly gets so much harder. Since then, I've definitely gotten much better. I've practiced a lot. I make it look more natural with the editing, so it looks like I'm actually talking fluently. But most of my videos are still usually either fully scripted or mostly scripted, or if it's not scripted, I at least think of the whole sentence I'm gonna say ahead and then say it at once and edit it like that, like literally sentence by sentence. And this is the first video I've made in, I don't know if ever, that I just sat down, turned on the camera, and I said, I'll just talk about whatever comes to mind. So far it's going better than I thought, but still half the things I said I repeated and you're only hearing the better version of how I said it. I just hope I managed to edit it well enough, I guess, like in the rest of my videos. And I'll practice more, you know, and then I'll get better. I feel like basically anything in life you could practice and get better at. And not only that, I feel like even things that we don't necessarily actively practice, if something happens to us over and over again, we will get used to it and it's has the same effect as practice. Like, for example, when COVID started and everyone was like, oh, how are we going to get used to wearing masks and working from home, being locked up or whatever, and now people prefer working from home, and some people still till this day for some reason wear masks. And it's like that with literally anything else. If you have, let's say, a buzzing fridge, your fridge makes noise, it buzzes, eventually you will get used to it and you won't even notice it. But when other people come to your house, they're gonna be like, yo, what's that annoying noise? And only then you'll realize again that the fridge is buzzing. I'm not sure what point I'm trying to make with this. I just think we could somehow try using this to our advantage, either with things we want to get better at, we could practice, things we just want to do in general, we could add it to our routine until it just becomes part of it. Like when I started going to the gym, I started with twice a week and I was like, this is a lot, it's taking up my time. And eventually I went more and more, and then it was like every single day, and it was still just part of my routine. I got so used to it, I was like, yeah, I need to go to the gym, and it takes up 2+ hours of my time, but things just become normal to you. You just need to make sure that it's good things that are becoming normal to you and you're not getting used to the bad things, I guess. That's a few words of inspiration from the wise Ben Gordon. Thanks for listening. On a different note, back to what I talked about before, if you guys are starter beginner creators, I don't know what to call it exactly, people who are starting out on YouTube, any other social media or content creation in general, and you want to somehow form a group or be able to be in contact, I don't know, maybe Discord, I'm not really sure how that works, but I've seen people do it. Let me know in the comments, let me know of a good way you think you could do it, or if something like this actually exists and I could join and get to know other creators like on a closer level than just commenting on each other's posts. Something where we could actually like share with each other and learn from each other. Please let me know, because I would love to be part of this. And I guess that's it. That's just my little video for today. Other videos will be more interesting, I promise, but there might also be videos like this once in a while, which will either just interest me or interest me and a couple other people. After watching the video a couple times, I take it back. I think it actually did come out interesting. If you agree with me, hit the like button and let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Am I bright enough? I feel like I might not be bright enough. Should I turn up the brightness a bit? Oh, I think that might be too bright. How do I lower this? I don't know. Hope it's good.